to jump right over the viewer mail, man. You didn't give us your opinion on it. I don't know if that was intentional or.
Yeah, you're very astute, young man. You're very astute, man.
But I wanna reel you back in and let's get your opinion on the viewer mail, because a lot of my inboxes are in regards to you, my good co-host.
I'll be honest with you. There's one right now. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. I listen. Here's the thing. Let me choose my words very carefully here. I've been told about some of the things I've said, and I want to make one thing very clear. I'm not changing what I say or how I say it when I'm addressed about it, when I'm talked about it, whatever. But I hear you. I understand. But again, these are just like when Sai says what he says, that's Sai's opinion. You know what I'm saying? We don't come together and be like, okay, we're gonna say this, we're gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Man, and we say this all the time. We don't even talk about what we're gonna talk about in the show. The only time we talk about what's on the show is afterwards. You know what I'm saying? We never talk about what's going to come on or whatever like that, and we just leave it at that. So in regards to that viewer mail was, I get what you're saying, but it's not all the time that it's the other person. It could be just you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of take a look back at myself and look at myself before I react or whatever. And even if I say something and I come back later after I evaluate myself, if I'm wrong, man, I say, yo, I was wrong on that. But if I feel I was right, hey, man, I'm sticking to my damn guns. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to change from that, because I totally believe, people sometimes have a hard time looking at themselves internally and say, listen, yeah, there's a problem here, right? Whether if somebody called us and say, hey, look, I got a problem with this right here. Okay, there's a problem here. But sometimes it's important to look internal before you reflect outwards, like it's somebody else's issue. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, when I'm giving my opinion on something, I'm giving you my opinion off what was presented to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if there's more information, that's on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So give me everything so I can make a reasonable judgment. But in terms of that, I think our opinions on whether it's relationship, politics, or whatever thing like that, I think it's pretty updated. You know what I'm saying? We're some pretty intelligent guys here. I like to think we're some pretty intelligent guys here, man. So we're not just shooting off our ass talking about whatever. We truly we've been through some stuff. Like you said, we divorced men, so we kind of understand the mistakes. And we and salute to you when you say we're divorced men. That means we went through some turmoil in terms of relationship. You know what I'm saying? So we have an understanding of how relationships work. You know what I'm saying? Just in terms of our preference to us. So when you ask us a question, we give you our opinion on us in terms of how we see it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the key word, is preference.
Right.
Like I think that's the problem with a lot of people, is we think it's cookie cutter. Like, no, people have preferences.
Absolutely, man.
Like, some people are gonna say, "Hey, I don't really like light skinned guys." I mean, some people, they don't, and if you don't, that's fine. If you don't, that means I'm probably not for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's the key word, preferences, and I think we have to realize that people have preferences, and we have to not only realize people have preferences, we have to respect people's preferences, and especially if they're given their preferences in a non-disrespectful way. I think we do. But
I agree with that,
like
man.
you said, opinionated facts.
I agree with that, man. And like I said, I think just going back to the viewer, may I'll put it back up on the screen really quick. I think the part where it said more open minded and things and not as critical. I think sometimes people take mistake opinion or just opinions as being critical of you. Sometimes criticism is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Not all criticism is a bad thing. So I totally understand what the person's saying, but in some aspects I totally disagree with that one. And we're gonna highlight these letters we get every week from now on. If you want to, like I say, if you want to reach the show, man, we've become to a point where we needed help doing our show, right, Si?
Right. Yeah. So, and saying that, we talked about the growth and the numbers early on, and we are at the point where we now have a producer who's gonna help us out.
Salute to that.
And if you would like to be on the show, like Justin and Nick were earlier, you can reach out. It's media at thepodcases.com, MEDIA at the podcases at podcases.com. Reach out or either shoot me or Sean a DM or a message, and
Don't DM me no more.
no, we'll direct you to where you need to go. But it's just we had to get some help to help cipher through some of the stuff that we are going to talk about, because man, it's so much and it gets overwhelming, and you realize, man, I only have so many weeks. You know what I'm saying? To be able to talk about this stuff. So we went ahead and jumped out there and got some help. And like we said, anybody who's been rocking with us and supporting us, you're gonna always get your just due. Believe us.
Absolutely.
We are gonna always give people their just due, and respect the people who have been, and the site is up now, media at thepodcases.com. You shoot that email, let them know, hey, I like to come on. This is what I like to say, blah blah blah, and let's rock with it that way. It's a lot easier.
Yes,
on everybody.
That's a great point, man. And it's funny that, like I said, we kind of transitioned to a place where we kind of needed some help in doing some of the things that we're doing, man. And like I said, man, we value everybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? That means we're doing something right if people call, text us or email us or inbox us or even write us emails and things of that nature, and just have an opinion about what we say and what we do, man. And like I said, I feel humbled that somebody will even have an opinion about something that we do. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, right?
Oh, me too, man. Me too.